Alright, we are here with Roxanne, Starfall Savant. 5-minute 4-3. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, you get a meteorite. It's an artifact token that is here on the right. It deals 2 damage when it enters, and then it's a mana rock. That's a real card, I believe, called Meteor. Uh-oh, I don't know how to spell. Yeah, here it is. I didn't know how to spell. It's a real card already. It's existed, so essentially you're just making these. Doesn't sound too exciting, but they kind of run out of control as long as Roxanne continues to attack and doesn't die, because they produce 2 mana instead of 1 while Roxanne's in play. So, how do we exploit this? Well, instead of going the route of, like, Pock would kind of, be, especially because we have 2 colors, I think it's more interesting to do something else than simply ramp into large, scary threats. I mean, we're still doing that, but, you know, different kinds of large, scary threats. So we're really on the red side of things here instead of, like, the big green side of things, like you might expect. Because treasure tokens. Treasure tokens should, I believe, tap for 2 instead of 1, because they are tokens. Normal mana rocks obviously don't fall into that category because they are not tokens. We use a lot of mana with said tokens. We can double them with Zorn, and then a bunch of things that actually generate them. I know Ragavan's in here. It's kind of, it's always going to be in here. And I have a bunch of X spells, so I can use all of these treasure tokens, hopefully, namely Banefire, to just one-shot my opponent's face. And I think that's kind of worth it. So I'm going to try to one-shot people in the face with a bunch of treasure tokens with Banefire and cards like it. So it's got like a Storm-esque element to it. Not that much card draw, but we are a little top-heavy, so it might be hard to draw a bunch of cards in like one sitting. We have Burgi, or is it Burgi or Burgi? Burgi, we have Runaway Steamkin. Underworld Breach spamming is also pretty nice. This, again, is not like my Clothis of old. This is a little bit more expensive of a deck, so I don't actually know how often this is going to do anything degenerate other than give me another shot at a giant X spell to kill my opponent out of my graveyard. But, I mean, that's not bad, right? Or Star of Extinction. Like, getting a single spell off of this is essentially a Snapcaster Mage, and people like Snapcaster. So, I mean, you know, why not? Atali's in here because it's... I mean, it has a chance to scam your opponent. It does well isolate it. I don't have to support the card, so it's just kind of like a big thing I can sort of play into, and it can potentially kill your opponent. I'm also running Stone Rain. Someone Stone Rained me, and I haven't had that happen in, honestly, quite a while. I feel like it's very powerful, especially if you're on the play with Llanowar Elves or something. I feel like Stone Raining someone on turn 2 is actually extremely powerful. This kind of maybe flew over the radar for some people, but I'm willing to try it. An early Stone Rain can just make people instantly concede, so that's just another way to maybe win. I don't know, I'm pulling out all the stops, right? That's about it. Yep, so Red-Green Storm, my favorite kind of Storm deck. No blue in it. Giant X spells to kill your opponent with mana tokens. So, let's roll. I feel like playing it early is still worth it. I think I should play this turn 1, and then I could play Zorn, and then the next turn do something. I think I just have to, like, play the game and not just take turns off doing nothing, so. Yeah, this kind of works out. This is as good as it's going to get for me when it comes to, like, making treasures. I'll play the one that has to swing to make a treasure before I play Strike It Rich. I currently cannot kill that. Alright, I'm gonna go to combat first, or do I play this first? I think I play this first, so Zorn does something. And then we swing. So, no matter what my opponent blocks, I'm fine. I mean, they might not... Okay, I was about to say, they might not even block, because this would just kill their commander if they block the Lannery Storm. I can play Roxanne. I'll have 4 left. No, I'll get a Meteor, so I'll have 6, right? It sucks Lannery Storm, like, doesn't get its buff at a relevant time. Kind of lame. Oh, it comes in tapped? Why does it come in tapped? It's already not great. Alright, so I play this, because why not? Oh, Lannery Storm, the buffs. The whiffing on the buffs. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Alright, we're probably super far ahead. But, Black-Red is pretty good at undoing that. With its cards that have text. Amongst the hundreds. Oh, also my cards. Oh, no, they stole a land. Oh, they're actually just dead. Right. Right, math. I didn't even think. I thought we had to, like, deal with another rope on their turn. They're just dead. Alright, they roped out. I guess they threw a temper tantrum and closed the phone app there. Yeah, this feels... Well, it's one game. I can't say anything. Only played one game. Inti, probably very problematic. Alright, well, I'm on the play with Ragavan, so you must have a 1-drop, but your deck is full of them. I also don't have a Banefire to then kill a blocker for Ragavan, which would be really useful. Assuming this deck is literally drowning in 1-drops. I mean, you're not going to surprise me, opponent. You either kill it or you don't. Like, it's not... There you go, rocket science. Inti is a 2/2, but I can't kill it before I would... Oh, actually, I can. I can kill it with Banefire. And I guess I really should. That is a problem that I'd rather not deal with. Until the point at which I have to deal with it. Opponent gets rid of insult to injury. Oh, look, 1-drops. Wow. I don't draw a land. Which one of these is more important? Probably Provisioner, because the turn I draw a land, this actually does something. So this is currently not doing anything. And if it survives and I draw a land, I can also do this. Yeah, this makes more sense. Oh, wow. Who'd have thought it? Mono red, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I drew a land, so I guess I'm going to do that. I kind of hope they play Inti this turn. And also not another land. Blood Moon, huh? That doesn't stop the vast majority of... Actually, it doesn't really do anything. What am I talking about? Actually, really doesn't really do anything at all. Gallagreeters, I didn't draw that. So if I play this, I get a Meteorite. So I'm basically replacing the treasure with a Meteor, and it also kills the Dragon Rage Channeler, so... I could kill Beaumont Carrier, too, but I think killing the thing that's, you know, killing me makes more sense. And I probably should attack. They didn't swing with this last turn. This is fine. The more damage, the less damage an X-Spell has to do, the better, right? Okay. Interesting. Man, killing Inti was very devastating for my opponent. So it would seem. Okay. Well, I have permanent green mana. My opponent can't really stop. Let's play you and Magda. Get a treasure? Or do we want to gain life? No, we get a treasure here. Treasure token. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, my opponent is really out for killing me here. They're really interested in attacking all my stuff. They Chaos Warped They chaos warped my treasure token. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. They chaos warped my treasure token. That is you're playing with fire with that one. I mean, there's a lot of lands, but that's a sketchy decision. One would assume. Okay, opponent's out of gas. We are not. Let's actually wait. When this attacks, it just happens. So let's do this, get a treasure token, and then attack. Because it triggers this and then this dies. Yep. That's funny. Awesome, look at that. I didn't think I'd have a good matchup against a mono red deck, especially with a bunch of answers for like all of my smaller creatures, but they would probably struggle to deal with the rest of my hand anyways. Like, we still had Stormwrath we're sitting on. It feels kind of bad to ever cast it, but Inti can kind of run out of control. I probably wouldn't lead with this, to be honest, but yeah, we're just pulling ahead really fast. The Meteorite's doing shocks on stuff randomly is also funny. Kind of disincentivized killing Roxanne, but if you don't kill it, it gets them anyways. Yeah, it's just a bad spot to be in. Nice. Okay, well, this is a Stone Rain game. It seemed to be really good last time, especially on the play with a ramp spell, as we were saying before. Put this on red. Opponent said your go really quickly. I don't know what that was a weird exchange. That was a weird exchange. Oh, look, it's Ragavan. Oh, no, they have an answer? Oh, Sag. I guess it's only fair. Yeah, they're gonna march it. Sag. Oh, well. Is what it is. Well, we're still, like, super far ahead, to be honest. But we're not, like, nearly as far ahead as I'd like to be. Let's play you, because I kind of have nothing else to do. Yeah, that was actually a really good removal spell. Davriel just coming into play isn't actually winning the game, but that doesn't change the fact that we're no longer super ahead. They gain 2 life, and creatures they control have less blah blah blah. Okay, so we play our commander, we kill Davriel. And there's no way I hold land just for treasures off of Provisioner. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, alright. Well, that was a lot of lands. I guess I'm gonna kill their treasure thing? I mean, their signet, so they can't recast Davriel? That is an unsuspected card. I was not, did not expect that one to happen. Well, might as well recast my commander. I just collecting meteorites here. Can't be too upset with it. And obviously putting pressure onto my opponent's life total, as my hand is currently kind of useless. Discard 2 cards. These are pretty bad. And then I'll get rid of that, so I can recast it next turn. And I have to. Parallelizing first is not really getting me anywhere, so I'm not going to do that. But Roxanne does a pretty good job at continuously recasting itself, which is really nice. They also have a chance to get a really bad deal, which is also pretty nice. They get a discount and they lose life per thing they play. Alright, so we gotta kill Davriel, obviously. But they can recast it again with a land. Oh, I messed up. I forgot the Meteor. I forgot. It's alright. I only missed 2 damage. That was obviously a mistake, though. No reason not to play my lands. Alright, I've been in this position as Davriel, and it does a pretty good job at getting out of it. It also does a pretty good job of not getting out of it, but we'll see. Going back and forth does not really favor me, because the conditions are better than my doing not much of anything. Oh, look at that. Instantly draws 3. Whoop-de-doo. Guess I have to get this and hope I draw something relevant. Anger of the Gods is not relevant. Treasure Map is slightly more relevant, but still not that relevant. Excellent. I did it again. I did it again. I swung at him. I swung it. I swung at him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My opponent also wins right when they get to 50 life, which I actually cannot stop. And they're doing a pretty good job at getting to 50 life, so probably going to lose. Okay, that costs life, but no, you kind of regain it because of the, like, card draw trigger thing. Actually kind of surprised to see them cast Extinction on one creature here. They're drawing... They win because they can spend 50 life to deal 50 damage with Reservoir, assuming I don't draw, like, an answer to it. Of course, there it is, yep. The literal best possible card you could ask for. Zorn doesn't do anything. Okay, well, so I cast Anger to kill Shieldred using this. And then I pass. Yep. Death by 1,000 cuts. Captain Lannery Storm. I guess it's better than the average card. I don't know. Yoda Swingies. Sure. This doesn't work the way my opponent thinks it does. So that's, I guess, a good thing for us. Like, I can just recast it and get the meteorites anyways. Every time I cast it, it comes with the commander tax in the form of the Davriel tokens. So... like, killing it doesn't actually stop it ever until you deal with my artifacts. Because it always pays for itself with the parallel lives. Yeah, a big X spell. We have plenty of X spells off the top. I mean, we're just falling behind really fast, though. Really? I mean, we've been falling behind for a while. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, they didn't draw 3 every single time they cast it, so I can't be too upset. But it's, I mean, it's only a matter of time before they find it again. Okay, so they gain 4 life on card draws now, instead of 1. I'm actually going to kill Lannery Storm here. And we're going to draw off a treasure. That was a pretty good draw, actually. Lightning Bolt's not really doing anything. No way. No way. Alright, so I swing. I don't think this is lethal, but you know what? We're going to start here. I have so much mana here. This is insane. Alright, so let's cast Stone Rain at least once, maybe? Actually, you know what I really should do is kill this reservoir so it doesn't kill me. Let's get rid of land, land, land. Oh, man, I can actually blow up a lot of lands here, too. I can even escape this. Oh, we're in paradise right now. Let's get rid of you. You. And then I can cast Provisioner and then play additional lands as I spam my Escape from the Wilds. And then I can cast Stormkill Artist. So I get rid of you. Wait, no, I don't really want to get rid of that quite yet. And now we can play lands. Get treasures. They all tap for 2. Can cast this again. I guess we're not going to Stone Rain spam because I have to get rid of cards. But, I mean, escaping twice probably just better than literally anything else I can do anyways. Oh man, we are cooking right now. Star of Extinction is a little not ideal. Guess I'll play this to cycle. The Underworld Breach is still in play, by the way, so all the things I'm discarding can still be, like, cast repeatedly. I might actually rope out here. I gotta be careful. I mean, I'm playing as fast as the game will let me, but I don't really know if I can actually kill them. I mean, a large X spell is... I still have so much I'm looking for. Like, I have so many outs here. Any X spell, it's almost impossible to not get it. Burn down the house is not it, but this is just free here. Oh man, this is the dream. I can also give this Stormkill Artist haste if I find the that enchantment that loots when you cast it. I can't remember the name. Bitter Reunion. Currently did not. Alright, well, just keep going. Overbrask. Now we start doing 1 damage per spell. Lannery Storm also kills them, because I can... Oh wait, that's Burgee. That's not Lannery Storm. Lannery Storm is exiled. I would have had enough treasures with Lannery Storm to kill them, though. Let's actually just cast this first. Actually, hold on, wait. No, I don't really want to get rid of any of those. I actually have to cast them in a different order. It might be infinite. No, I don't think so. I have a fail rate. This is just also not a guarantee. Yeah, this is not guaranteed anything. Can I kill my own creatures in some kind of way? I can Chandra minus to kill a creature, which adds a card to the graveyard, which I kind of need to keep going. I actually have not found any haste or an X spell, which is kind of insane. I haven't even discarded one earlier in the game. My opponent actually might get out of this here. Let's cast Chandra. Burgee, I play it as the horn side, and then yeah, I'm getting the rope now, so I might actually not be able to kill them. That's unbelievable. Not much I can do, though. I mean, it is what it is. My opponent doesn't necessarily get out of this regardless, but this does give them more outs than they might have otherwise had. I should also make sure I at least get into combat so I can kill Davriel. I should really make sure I at least do that. Yeah, we're going to go to combat right now to make sure I at least kill Davriel here. Really don't want to until let my opponent go to their turn and then do stuff. So, but yeah, we never found an X spell that kills our opponent yet. 2 there. So their life total is irrelevant now because they lost their way to use it all to kill me. This also puts it into my opponent's priority when Davriel dies. I gotta choose to put it to the command zone. Not sure if that really matters. I don't think they're like AFK or anything. Oh, because they were in damage. Alright, so if I still have time, can discard stuff to Burgie here. There it is. I got it. I got it. I got it. I did it. I did it. Yes. Oh, I love it. Pay 30. Oh, man. My opponent had to sit through all of this, too. Oh, take 120 or 150, my friend. Take 150. Awesome. You gotta go? Hey, yeah. Thanks for sticking by. You probably saw the best game we'll have with this deck. I lived the dream here. Do 150. Look at that. Yeah. Or however much damage it was. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. Okay, well, I guess we're just doing it again. I've never seen this commander yet. Anti-flash, blah, blah, blah. Alright, it's kind of cool. Enters the battlefield. If you cast it, return target. They get to surveil what I steal. So if they like the card, they just, you know, keep it there or whatever. Let's play this. Let's play this. And not going to swords my own card. Don't think I'm going to do that. Man, they're just letting me bully him with the old card here. I don't see why I shouldn't play this. I guess I should have waited post-combat. Maybe stole something really good. I don't know if I would have played the Wandering Emperor. I don't think I would have. It is kind of good against certain answers my opponent might have, but I don't think I'd play it. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This deals 10s. Oh, wait, 11. 11. Deals 11. Alright. Okay. Alright, so it no longer does that. Let us recast our commander. Each time I do this, I do get a meteorite. I mean, I'm slowly ramping as this goes. Single target removal is also kind of miserable for my opponent. Let's see. Land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can do this for 11. Or rather, I can do it for 3. Which is lethal. Awesome. Look at that. Look at that. My opponent didn't answer Ragavan, and it kind of just soloed them. Kind of unfortunate, but, I mean, I still got to do cool stuff other than Ragavan. It just happened to be in the game. Nice. Whatever. Do I want another land? Kind of. I do have Explore. Probably playing Explore next turn? I think. Yeah. A Cool, as we know, does require a bunch of smaller creatures and then something significant on top of all of that. They did not have a 1-drop. Brotherhood and any kind of sweeper might be pretty devastating against a Cool because it's hard to do the thing if you don't have any creatures. If I play this, I'm dedicated to doing other things. Okay, we're gonna just not play the game and try to hose their board. This list looks awfully familiar. Alright, so hose the board. This looks very familiar. Thank you for the treasure token, opponent. So we play land, we swing, we play our Commandel, make another treasure, kill the rat. Good thing I played the greeters, huh? That makes rat tokens. It doesn't die to the meteorite either. Sag. Bitter Reunion's pretty useful. I kind of want to play this on the backside of it. I kind of want to just play the backside of this. Yeah, we're going to play the backside of this card here. No, I can't swing with the greeters. Can't swing with the greeters. Alright, so we kill the rat again. My opponent gets... They can make a rat token, so they actually can do it next turn with a land. Which is unfortunate. I can't stop it. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world if they go for anything crazy. I'm not necessarily totally screwed. I'm also, I guess, technically not done with my turn. Okay, that was absolutely atrocious. Huh. That was horrible. Yikes. I can go again with the Underworld Breach, but I think I'll just wait. I think we can just wait, so I'll play this, and then hopefully my opponent doesn't just instantly out of nowhere win next turn. It would be kind of hard for them too, but I mean, they're playing against me, so anything's possible. They know about Star of Extinction, so it better be something degenerate like Gristlebrand here. Okay, so they can just cast whatever this card is. They don't actually need to play their commander. They play their commander anyways. Croxa? Oh man, I lost my stupid thing. Come on, really? The one card that makes me sacrifice? Or discard? But yeah, it looks like they don't have a giant scary threat at least. Or, I mean, if they do, I don't really know what it could be that I'm, like, super upset with currently. Okay, they do have a big scary threat. Was it Ulamog? I don't... No. Okay, it's literally something I would never in a million years have done. Now what? So if I play this, I get 2 tapped treasures. That doesn't feel very good. If I Starve Extinction a land, my opponent just Croxes me for the rest of the game. I just really, really wish I had that thing. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna... Red. Starve Extinction. Wait. Undo. Let's go to combat first, so I get my extra thing here. They might as well block this. I am beside myself that they did not block that. I feel like it was pretty obvious what I was trying to do here. Let's blow up the Blood Crypt. Does it matter? I don't think it matters that much. Let's just blow up the Blood Crypt. I forgot to tap that. Oh, I forgot to tap my stupid thing for 2 mana. Whoops. That's awkward. Okay, so we just recast our commander. These Meteor things are pretty nice. I mean, they're recurring. They don't ever go away. And I have no mana to use this Zorn anyways. But I mean, I could have done something different this turn cycle. Opponent only has 5, and one of them deals damage to them. They have to take a damage to cast Croxa, because this is on Rogue. Croxa's obvious. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, this thing needs to be, this needs to do some good stuff here. I see, what, 4 cards off of it? Discarding and exiling? Potentially more. Oh no, Croxa again makes me discard. Croxa, why? I need 4 damage. Come on. Come on, deck. That is enough damage to kill Croxa and then not really do much after. There has to be a better thing to do than this, right? Killing Croxa, it doesn't come back. Okay, wait, let's think about this. 1, 2... You know what? I think I'm actually just going to kill Croxa and my commander. I think this is fine. So we're gonna do it like this. Yeah, this makes sense to me. This just kills Croxa. And oh, wait a minute. I killed him. I killed my opponent. I did it. I didn't even realize I could. No way. No way. I don't know why my opponent got salty at the end. That's funny, but hey, I'll take it. That is hilarious. I like Stone Rain, but not really on the draw against an aggro deck. Kind of the worst card in my entire deck, actually, with that logic. Okay, apparently it just loves to be in my hand. This hand just has no connectivity into it, so... Let's put away Urabrask, or do I put away a Forest? I'll put away a Forest. So, Sweltering Suns has to be extremely degenerate. Maybe if I just say hello, maybe they won't be so... There it is again! Stone Rain just really wants to be with me. Alright, Stone Rain, you got it. You got it. Yeah, I don't really get upset by people emoting. It doesn't really mean anything to me. But it is just funny because today it's been a lot of emoting. I don't know why. People just ready to swing. What's today? Today is Thursday? Yeah, people are out here just swinging on Thursday. They're just out here swinging on Thursday. Okay, so whenever put a counter on this, create XX number of tokens where X's number of counters on this. Okay, so if I don't cast a sweeper this turn, they actually can't do anything. So I could take this time to Stone Rain. I think I actually will. This does mean I'm taking more damage in the intermediate, but that's probably fine because I buy more collective time casting Urabrask next turn anyways, right? My opponent doesn't have a land? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodly goodness! Oh no! Oh no! I mean, I don't even need to block. I'll just take it. I'll just play Urabrask and like cyberbully my opponent at this point. Okay, so I can play this, and then Lannery Storm cycles the treasure back into a treasure, while also getting another treasure from the Gallagher per dirt. Oh man. I'm saying oh no like I haven't watched countless games where you have no lands. What do you mean? What do you mean? If you can't pull up an example within 5 minutes, you're lying. Are you a liar, Twiz? Is that what you do? You come into streams and you lie? Is that what you do? Is that how you operate? Okay, so we're going to kill the veteran, and then we're probably going to win. They probably want it to block with the... I misclicked the Gallic Predators, by the way. I misclicked this. Oh, wait. I clicked the right one. Oh, okay, never mind. But they probably want to block with this. They kind of want to explore here at this point. Don't think they can afford to not do that. Well, I was right about something. I was certainly right about one thing. Stone Rain can just literally win the game instantly. Yeah, this is DG. See, look at that. Stone Rain was in both mulligans. Wait, was it? I don't know. I saw Stone Rain a bunch, and then it was on the top, and I just had to draw it, I guess. So that's kind of funny. And it wound up actually being kind of significant. They didn't have a third land, so they were never actually going to cast their commander. But we had that kind of solved with this card, anyways. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, yeah, look at that. Okay, so I really like this a lot. This is better than Clothis for the green-red storm style nonsense with Underworld Breach, draw, discard, Faithless Looting, treasure creating, explorer style cards. This is definitely better than Clothis for that. It's also pretty neat. It does kind of give you Golos vibes, where if it does die, you get to recast it again because it comes with mana. The mana it does come with isn't invincible like Golos. It's not just a land. I mean, things can blow up lands, but you know what I mean. It is a kind of vulnerable artifact. It's not indestructible or has Shroud or anything. But it's most games your opponent probably isn't going to deal with them, and this does essentially keep creating them. And you don't feel too bad when it dies. It's also really nice that when it swings, it gets one. It's not when it hits your opponent. That is huge. It means you can, do 2 damage to a creature that could block it, or 2 damage to a planeswalker through a bunch of stuff in play. It's pretty useful that it happens on the attack trigger. It's really nice. The X spells for killing your opponent do kind of make sense when you're playing a longer excuse me, losing my voice. When you're playing a longer game with a card like this, I really did like that. I don't know about Starve Extinction. That might be one of the cards in here that felt a little off. Stone Rain did not feel off. I actually did like Stone Rain. Every time I had it on like turn 2, it was just devastating, right? I don't think anyone instantly scooped to it, but it's still very devastating to Stone Rain. Somebody on turn 2. You go on the play with a Mana Rock, Mana Dork, untap. Even actually Ragavan will let you do it as well. Not that Ragavan needs any help. The mana producers were decent. Doubling your mana with this, with treasures, is very good, right? That's twice as efficient as Clothis ever was. I'm also not trying to turn on Clothis or anything. Clothis is the only thing I feel like I can compare this to, because it's the only other thing I've ever tried to do something like this with. We've obviously have way more cards since the last time I played Clothis as well. You don't need to go infinite with Underworld Breach. It is a little hard to draw 40 cards off of this. You do kind of need like a game having already gone a bit late to do that, but it's still kind of solid to like do it in the middle of the game, like turn 8, turn 10, just casting 2 free spells is fine. It was always good when I cast it. Defense of the Heart was answered in the one game it came up. I don't know, actually, in hindsight. I'll have to look right now or after I'm done talking. But the one game where it would have gone off, I don't think it would have actually won me the game. My opponent doesn't know that, and they still had to do something about it. And of course, they had an answer to it. But if they didn't have an answer, I think I was just spinning the wheel on an Atali to kill my opponent. But I actually don't have a definitive way to really justify Defense of the Heart in here, so it probably shouldn't be in here. Go ahead and take that out. Same with Starve Extinction. You can't really cast it early. Casting it later is kind of decent, but blowing up a single land isn't that exciting. Hosing a bunch of planeswalkers is kind of nice, and obviously hosing your opponent's creatures is kind of cool too, obviously, not dying to the board, but there's instances where this isn't good enough, and it's also an instance where it could be too slow. It costs 7 mana, and it blows up your own creatures, which is not the most ideal. That doesn't deter us from still really liking all of the 3 mana deal 3s, the 5 mana deal 5s. All of those were very solid. I think they're still worth playing. So with that logic, you would assume 7 mana deal 20 is probably still fine. I can't think of anything more I'd put in here except maybe like Volcanic thing or the Fiery Impulse. Like some other early burn spell is probably better than this, honestly. Especially with like Kiln Fiend, just having more instants and sorceries to not Kiln Fiend, excuse me, Storm Kiln Artist, more spells to go with this that don't immediately kill it. Probably makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. Atali was just in here as generic value. It never really felt that ideal to play it. Like, oh, I have Atali, and they didn't answer it. It didn't feel like it was working too well with my main game plan, and my opponent doesn't have too difficult of a time dealing with it. Very seldom where you flip it in the same turn you cast it. So I think that one probably should not be in here either. So another card, I guess I'll talk. Wait, oh, maybe do I not own it? What is it called? It's a treasure card. It's in green. It's in green. Bootlegger Stash. Some people would think you just put this in here automatically, but this is a 6 mana, then proceeds to do essentially nothing, right? Like if you cast this on turn 6, tapping your lands, you're not really using your lands for treasure generation until the next turn. And unless your commander's in play, or Zorn, or Goldspan Dragon, the things that double up treasures and stuff, you're not really netting mana on the next turn you played this. You'd have to untap yet again to essentially gain mana, assuming you don't have anything in play that cares about treasures. And you can say, yeah, you'll have Roxanne in play maybe more often than you won't if you're really trying to get this going. And if you ever do have Roxanne when you have this, you can use that mana that you had prior to cast this for like half of it, and then use like the remaining 3 lands you might have the turn you played this to generate some treasure, right? And then those treasures tap for 2. But then you also have to use that mana to do something relevant. Otherwise, why did you play this in the first place? Why couldn't this card itself be more relevant, right? It does set you up for a slow but guaranteed X spell that could kill your opponent, because you're just like generating a bunch of treasure every turn. And if they're not dealing with this, that's pretty decent. But I'd rather, again, this card itself be a ramp spell, a card draw spell, another X burn spell, or a treasure generator, or kind of anything else. I don't think this is the deck for this card. That's why it's not in here. But if you own it and want to try it, fine. It's on theme. Maybe I should have tried it anyways, because, again, it's doing what we're trying to do, and I never really gave it a chance. But again, I think the logic is it's probably not good. I would prefer Hour of Promise, or Boundless Realms, or Primeval Titan, actually. I'd prefer Primeval Titan instead of this. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Old Gnawbone doesn't have haste, but again, it's kind of the same logic. You need to untap with this for it to actually begin to do anything, unless you can really get through with something else, like your commander, right? You know, they're cool. They're slower cards. I mean, I don't know what to put in with the remaining 3. I guess we could just slide them in until I find something else. I like the battle. It draw discards, and it gives you a treasure token, and it comes in pretty early. Yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Maybe it's on theme enough where I don't hate it. But, actually, this is on theme too, where I don't hate it. Huh. This is going to happen now. My outro is just going to be me, like, editing the deck all day, but I don't know what the list will look like that I post, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, let me know what you thought about this list. I really like this commander way more than I thought I would. I thought it would just be Pock at home, but it isn't. It can actually do more of my Red-Green Dream Storm nonsense. So I'll probably tune this a little bit more, play off stream, see how it feels. But not to keep the outro 15 minutes long like I have a habit of doing. Let me know what you thought about the list. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.